Hi everybody, this is Denise with Purple Paper Paradise and also the Crafkwell Design Team, and I'm here today to show you a little trick. This is a great thing that you can do, especially if you have a lot of stamps. And stamps are really open up a lot of doors for what we can do with die cutting, so I'm going to show you something that I've kind of figured out. I'm still kind of playing around with it a little bit, but I thought, heck, you might as well see it in all its glory, and if I make some mistakes here along the way, at least you'll know what not to do. So let's go ahead and get started. First off, I have stamped one of the little dogs from my Mr. Cricut Crazy Stamp set called Gus onto a white piece of paper with black ink, and I've placed it on my flatbed scanner. And now I'm going to go ahead and scan that image into my Make the Cut. So to do that, I'm going to go to this button right up here in the middle of our toolbar called Pixel Trace. And then from here I'm going to select Twain. And that's so you can access your scanner. And you see it's got my scanner there. I'm going to go ahead and select that. And it's opening up my scanner. And I do want to do an illustration in black and white. I have it set for printer settings just because it gives me a higher resolution of DPI. And I'm going to go ahead and hit preview. And so now it's going to go ahead and take a look and make sure that it's getting a nice clean scan. And there's that little dog right there. And that looks like a good scan, so I'm going to go ahead and scan it. And sometimes this takes a while, depending on your scanner. I know sometimes mine takes a while to warm up, so we'll see how this goes. But, come on, scanner. There we go. I guess I didn't hit the button enough. So here's our scanned image of the little dog. And you can see here that it's looking at the pixels. Over here it says the pixel. You can also change in the pixel trace the various options. But this is good enough for what I want to do with it. So I'm going to go ahead and select import. And no, I don't want to add any more layers. Okay, so now I've got here my little dog, and as you can see, it's not a filled in shape. So you can see that it's kind of filled in where the black lines were, but not this inside portion of the dog itself. And that's okay, because we're going to use the node editing tools to fix this up for what I want to do. Now what I want to do with this is, our challenge this week is to do something with home decor. And as I've mentioned, we don't have a dog. In fact, I've never had a dog. So I don't really have any purpose for doggy home decor. I don't really know anybody that would be interested in homey dog decor or doggy home decor, so I'm trying to think outside of the box here. And so when I was looking at this little dog, I noticed this flop of hair that's on top of the dog's head looks a lot like a leaf. And so that got me thinking flowers, and of course then the possibilities and the inspiration just kind of hit me. So what I want to do is I want to separate it out so that all I'm left with is this little leaf. And from there I can create an SVG that I can stamp a masked version of my doggy stamp onto. So let's go ahead and get started. To start off with, I'm going to zoom in here so that we can get a good look at my doggy here. And I'm going to go ahead and hit this little like figure 8 type button here. And in my last Make the Cut video, I did some work with this eraser tool, and this tool is really quite amazing in what it can do. So I'm going to go ahead and use it again. Now by using the eraser tool, I'm taking out sections. So I'm going to go ahead and take out right here, and I can clean that up maybe a little bit more, but it's just a matter of kind of going through it and being a little bit careful with what you do, and that looks good there to me. So I'm going to go ahead and do this again on this other side. See if I can get a good one there. Oh, I don't like that. Let me hit undo. That's the best thing, is undo. So okay, that's not too bad. I just got a little bit more to shave off there. But what I'm going to do here now is I'm going to see if I can do, let's see, a split. There we go. Okay, so a split has now broken that up into a bunch of different pieces. So now I can select this here and delete it. So now I'm left with just that leaf-like shape, which was the flop of hair on the doggy's head. And so now I'm going to go back to my note editing tools here, and I'm going to use this eraser tool again to kind of just even this out just a little bit if I can. It's things like this that I kind of wish I had one of those tablets for. And then you'll notice that there is a gap here, and this actually can make things a little bit difficult when you're trying to make an SVG for it, because it doesn't, since these don't close, it's not filling in this center portion, and we really need it to fill in this center portion. So now with the eraser tool, I'm actually going to check mark this inverse eraser, and I'm just going to do a little right there to kind of connect it, and it doesn't need to look pretty at all. So now I'm going to go ahead and select my mouse key here. I'm going to select this interior portion since I don't need it. It doesn't apply to what I need it for. But now that I've got this general shape here, I'm going to go ahead and do a blackout on it. So now you see I've got the whole general shape of it, and it does look kind of like a leaf. And I'm going to do a shadow layer on it. I like to make my shadows a little bit on the larger side. So about that right there. And hit accept. So now I've got my shadow layer here, which I'm going to go ahead and get cut out, and then I'm going to mask my stamp and stamp just that flop of hair right on top of there. So that's one way to show you how versatile your stamps can be. Even something like this, I mean, obviously I took something that was part of a dog and I'm making it into a leaf, which is not at all something that you would expect to be able to do, but with the software that's available to us in our eCraft machines, we can, it certainly opens up a wide variety of options for us. So I'm going to go ahead and put together my home decor project, and I think you'll be very surprised at how well this works. So I'll see you in a little bit. Thanks for watching, everybody. This is Denise O'Connor with Purple Paper Paradise and the Craftwell Design Team, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye!